We are on week 3 of the Gifts of Imperfection book group, and a topic that came up more than once when we were having our last discussion was about imperfection and affirmations, and how hard it is to believe your affirmations sometimes, that you'll say them, but you'll look at yourself and go, yeah, right, you know? So what we're going to do right now is learn how to use EFT with affirmations. It's fantastic. In a nutshell, when you come up with an affirmation, it's inevitably something that you want to change, you want to improve, and more likely than not, you will say your affirmation, and then you will have like these little comments from the peanut gallery saying, giving you like negative self-talk. So I'm going to use an example so that you know what I'm talking about. If I were to say, I finish all my projects smoothly and with ease, instantly my mind says, what about when you didn't finish that Spanish class that you signed up for? What about when you do this? You don't finish things. Regardless of how many things I finished in the past, those are the things that are going to come up for the negative self-talk. So whatever your affirmation is, whatever you want to work on, when you say that affirmation to yourself, pay attention to the negative self-talk. Don't ignore it. Don't try to just talk over it. That's where you run into trouble with affirmations. So pick your affirmation, which should be a stretch for you, not something super easy because you wouldn't need the affirmation if that were the case. Say it to yourself, and then notice what your self-talk is. Write it down, and then we're going to tap on that negative self-talk. And once you've tapped on that negative self-talk, really leaning into that affirmation will not be as hard. Until you've dealt with some of the negativity, it is going to be difficult for you. Pardon me, please. Let's go back. Thank you. So we're going to go with what I just finished using as an example so that we can try this together. If you do this tapping, please share any thoughts that you've had in the comments. And also, if you guys have friends who are doing this or they've tried affirmations and it hasn't worked well for them, feel free to share the video. We love to share the healing. So share around. Okay, so I have just said to myself, I finish projects easily, or whatever my affirmation just was. I already forgot. So let's pretend that I can remember something. And it was, I complete things easily and on time. And my negative self-talk is, yeah, but you haven't. Let me see you finish something. Sure you do. So think up your thing. Think up your negative self-talk. You do not have to change the words from what I'm saying to what you're saying. Just think up your thing, write down your negative self-talk, and then follow along with me and say what I say. And then afterwards, I would like you to go back and check your negative self-talk. And 95% of the time, your opinion about yourself or your negative self-talk will shift at least a bit by tapping on what I'm talking about. It's called borrowing benefits. So let's give it a whirl. Okay. All right. On your karate chop point. Even though I feel like I can't finish anything, I deeply and completely honor that I am willing to change. Even though my perception of myself is that I have failed to follow through before, I am open to loving and honoring myself and my intentions. Even though the first thing I thought of when I said I finish things easily are all the times that I've screwed up or not finished something. I love and accept myself anyway. Top of your head. The first thing I think of are the things I didn't finish. Eyebrow. Isn't that crazy? Side of your eye. I have accomplished so much under your eye, but the first thing I think of is what I didn't finish. Under your nose. That has got to be a stumbling block for me. Chin. I've completed several degrees. Collarbone. Had a child and raised him. Under your arm. Moved several times. Top of your heads. I have a business that's successful. Eyebrow. But my first thought went to that freaking Spanish class. Side of your eye. And how I felt under your eye when I didn't complete it. Under your nose. Chin. I felt like I wasn't smart. Collarbone. That I wasn't worthy when I didn't finish that freaking Spanish class. Under your arm. And I am so incredibly ready, top of your head, to let that perception go, eyebrow, and embrace all of the amazing things I have done, side of your eye, will do, under your eye, continue to do, under your nose. And look at myself with love, chin, and compassion, collarbone, and recognize my own inner brilliance, under your arm. Look at all of my accomplishments, top of your head, and allow them to bubble to the top. Eyebrow. Yes, I had a hard time with the Spanish class. Side of your eye. But that's okay. Under your eye. I'm still incredibly competent, under your nose, and able to finish things, chin. I've done it many, many, many times. Collarbone. And at this point in my life, under your arm, I am willing to heal, top of your head. I am willing to love and accept who I am, eyebrow, and allow myself to see myself, side of your eye. Not through the lens of shame, under your eye, but as I truly am, under your nose. And love that person, chin. Love me, collarbone. I love what I have accomplished, under your arm. I love that I finish so many projects, top of your head. I do accept that in me, eyebrow. And the next time I say my affirmation, side of your eye, I'm going to tune into my body, under your eye, and remember how many things I have completed, under your nose, and how much I love myself, chin, and give myself that gift, collarbone, of love and acceptance and reality, under your arm. Because that's what I deserve. That's who I am. Take a deep breath. Now take a moment and say your affirmation again to yourself. I easily complete projects. It's helpful if you write your affirmation down, by the way. Check in with yourself, see what you feel viscerally, and any additional thoughts that are coming up. If I had not completed other classes or hadn't taken a trip I'd planned on taking, like if a next thing came up for me, I would then tap on that next thing and make sure that I just whittle away all of the internal objections that I can feel coming up, so that the next time I say that affirmation, that I have like some healthy skepticism, but not, and for me, I just mean, I know it's a stretch, like whatever affirmation you're coming up with is a stretch, but not your own like little negativity squad coming back and saying there's no way in hell you're going to be able to do that. So that's the goal with the affirmations. Pay attention to the self-talk and then pick them off one at a time with EFT and supporting yourself in moving forward and healing and affirming that you are absolutely willing to look at who you are, look at what you're doing, and heal. Willingness is very, very important. I am open to change. I am open to shifting my perception, and I'm willing to do that. So let us know how it goes for you. It is so affirming and empowering to know that other people have tried this and it's worked for them. So if you give it a try, please share your comments with us. Please share with the community, and let's keep healing and rising together. I love you guys. Have a wonderful rest of the weekend, and I'll see you soon.